Good afternoon. It's your boy Trey Colbeck here for another episode of Harness News Update, episode 42, September 5th edition. I want to thank everyone for joining me, and hopefully everyone had a great long weekend, Labor Day long weekend. I had a fantastic one other than my favorite football team lost, but you know what? That's okay. We'll get them next time. And today's episode is on our presenting partner, Harness Link. Harness Link is the only harness racing website dedicated to covering news and events in the saddlebred industry worldwide. Today's episode is also sponsored by Harness Bid, the game changer in the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry that provides buyers and sellers with easy-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for its customers. With zero commission on every horse sold, buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they are getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list those horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. Lots to go over. Had a big weekend at Woodbine Mohawk Park over the weekend with Maple Leaf Trot and the Canadian Pacing Derby and a couple other stake races. Canadian Sire Stakes action was the Ontario Sires, was the one mostly in action over the last few days. A bunch of Sire Stakes in the U.S. as well to go over, but we're going to start with Kentucky. Big one up first. They held leg 4 for a variety of their stake races over the weekend. Leg 4 of the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers is where I'm going to put my focus on first. If you haven't heard yet, there's a new world record for 3-year-old Pacers, and it's now held by Confederate. The Sweet Lou product goes in 146-1, getting his 7th win of the year, 12th lifetime. Tim Tetrick was in the bike for this historic moment. Let's see this race.
A cool moment is 4th. Cam Solution is far back around the far turn. Commandeer 46-1. The long shot is still loose on the lead. 4 Once in My Life. Trying to keep up their second. Here comes Confederate. He starts to fire now. 3/4. 119-2. It's Command who turns for home with a 2-length lead. But here comes Confederate. Confederate is charging hard down the center of the track. A cool moment moves into 3rd pass for Once in My Life. Confederate is opening up here. It's all Confederate running up the score late. Confederate is gone. A cool moment rallies in 2nd pass Command. Confederate here down to the line. Confederate 146-1. A world record for Confederate.
Again, that was Confederate yesterday on Monday. Also on Monday, there was a 3-year-old filly Trot for the Kentucky Sire Stakes, leg 4. Let's see who wins this one.
Want to grab that cover up, second over in front of Mamma Mia Voldo. Just 5 lengths front to back. Here's the fillies work towards the top of the stretch. Mambacita's up on the outside of Special Way. And the 2 favorites are going to drop the gloves now off 3/4, 125-1. Special Way clings to a short lead. Mambacita trying to roll past down the center. Mamma Mia Voldo is surging up on the far outside with Walter Payton looking to slip through down at the pylons. Wide open now at mid-stretch. Special Way trying to hang in with Walter Payton and Mamma Mia Voldo. Special Way still a short lead with Walter Payton, Mamma Mia Voldo. Special Way, she refused to lose here. Special Way digs in to win it. Mamma Mia Voldo a surging second. Walter Payton third and 151-2.
Special Way by Wallner remains perfect 4-4 on the year, has 11 wins in 13 lifetime starts. 2-year-old filly Pacers in Kentucky was also in action for leg 4. Gifted One by Captain Charentris breaks her maiden in 152-4. Took 5 starts to do it. Let's see this last final quarter mile.
At this point, 3rd in front of a Sweet Beach here. Still no change of position. Midway around the far turn, so it's Campy Tretch's race to win or lose. With Gifted One continuing on her back 2nd. See you on the other side. Still sticking right with the top pair. 3rd in front of a Sweet Beach here. It's still Campy Tretch as the fillies turn for home off 3/4, 126-2. They've turned it into a sprint. Campy Tretch is short lead at the pylons. Gifted One trying to parlay the perfect trip, and she's up alongside the favorite trying to overhaul her. It's Gifted One down the center. Campy Tretch tries to counter and quicken it at the inside. Far outside of Sweet Beach here is surging. It's Gifted One in between fillies. A Sweet Beach here. Gifted One. Gifted One wins it tight for place. A Sweet Beach here there with Campy Tretch at 152-4.
And the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters were in action Sunday as well in Kentucky. Carl, by tactical landing, remains perfect 3 for 3 for trainer Nancy Tatter. Let's see how he finished this race.
Around the far turn, here's Vocalize, who's back for more. He's up to re-engage Dame Good Time. Those two man strides around the turn as Carl starts to activate the outside third in front of Duke of Walter. They're off 3/4, 126 and 4. Off stride went Dame Good Time. So Vocalize and here at C lead, but here is Carl, who's up and alongside Duke of Walter, tracking up there in the third spot. Topmost dives through late fourth, but here is Carl. Carl is wrapped up here, and he is drawing clear. Off stride with Duke of Walter, topmost up the inside late, but it's all Carl. He remains perfect here, 3 for 3. Carl takes it easily. Topmost was second. Looked like Vocalize held third from an off stride Duke of Walter, 154 and 2.
And that's everything from Kentucky. Also over the weekend, this is where I was going to start the show until Confederate decided to get a new world record. Pennsylvania held their finals over the weekend, the Sire Stakes finals, up for Saturday at Pocono, had the 2-year-olds. Let's see who can take home the 2-year-old filly trotters.
Sierra Girl trying to make up that ground with the first over. She's picking off horses. She's within 3. The Moment follows up that move. Back on the inside 6th is Little Town Road. Then comes Land Lucy and the trailer Love Ya Bunches. The lead down to a long neck for Slip sliding away. 3/4, 125 and 4. 29 even third panel. As Sierra Girl against the odds has reached back into it here. Slip sliding away, still holding her ground in the pocket. Paulina Hanover late moves by the Moment at the Little Town Road. Top of the stretch. Slip sliding away, put to the test by Sierra Girl. And now the Moment coming up 3 wide. Inside, Paulina Hanover not there. It's Sierra Girl and Slip sliding away. Sierra Girl, can she do it? She did, I believe. Sierra Girl, who dug the early hole. I think she just nosed out her stablemate, Slip sliding away.
Sierra Girl, by bar hopping, gets her 4th win in 5 starts. Finished second in the Kindergarten Stakes at the Meadowlands, which is the only thing that's kept her from having a perfect year. Okas Fonstead drove and trains the young trotter. The next race was the 2-year-old filly Pacers. Geocentric by Sweet Lou remains perfect with 6 wins. Has been winning in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes and the Kentucky Sire Stakes. Brian Brown trains and Tim Tetrick had the reins in his hands. Let's see this final 1/4 mile.
Chiapanakis will fill in. 3rd over 6 there. Can I get a loop? Then Ginger Tree Bell and Lulu. My Girl EJ coming up on Geocentric. 3/4, 122 and 4. 28 even third panel. It's Geocentric by a long neck as My Girl EJ applies the pressure. Lions Legend gets closer in the pocket. 3 back to 4th and Chiapanakis. Top of the stretch. It's Geocentric. Teacher going to have to try to get more out of her as Lions Legend comes up now in the passing lane. Outside, My Girl EJ is there. It's Geocentric. Lions Legend. My Girl EJ. Geocentric thinking hard. My Girl EJ one last long. Geocentric holds tight for a hard-fought win.
And again, that's Geocentric. And we'll move on to the 2-year-old boys. First, the Trotters, the Colton Gelding Trotters. TCI gets 7 wins in his 8 starts, had a 2nd place finish in his debut, and now has rattled off 7 straight wins. Ron Burke trains. David Miller was in the driver's seat. Let's check it out.
The losing ground from TCI. Bird and Grenade is 3rd. First over coming from Highly Motivated, about 6 off the pace. Right behind that cover, Carrera Hanover. Then inside, it's a reformation at the back, Greenspan and the deep trailer, Memory and Imagination. TCI still with daylight between himself and the rest. 3/4, 127, 29 even third panel. That pace really didn't pick up that much. TCI by a length and a quarter over Security Protected. Highly Motivated 3rd. Inside, Bird and Grenade. Top of the stretch, TCI looks to finish it off, leads by 2. Security Protected 2nd, but he's not gaining. Further back to Bird and Grenade. TCI, David Miller was able to rate him quite nicely, and he's going to coast at the end. TCI keeps the streak alive, wins the final here by a length and 3/4.
And lastly, for the 2-year-old, was the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Captain Albano by Captain Trentress. 4 wins and 5 starts. Also had 1 second place finish, keeping him from a perfect season. Todd McCarthy was in the sulky for trainer Noel Daly. Let's see how this one ended.
Side ain't blue no more with Solid Character holding his ground on the pylons and way back to Solar Solution. 3/4, 121 and 4, 27 even on the back. A heat check there by Rose Run Zeke, and now Booming Economy in gear coming up quickly. Captain Albano tight in the pocket. Gem Quality second over. He's only 3.5 away. Top of the stretch, Rose Run Zeke. Pressure coming on the inside from Captain Albano. On the outside, Booming Economy. Captain Albano coming up on Rose Run Zeke to take over. Captain Albano, pocket trip to pay dirt here with Todd McCarthy to win by 2.
And that's the 2-year-olds. Sunday at Harris, Philadelphia was the 3-year-olds. Up first, we'll look at the 3-year-old Philly Trotters. Let's see who wins.
5 and 3, 28 and 4 for that second quarter. And now Heaven Hanover's given her marching order. She drops. She moves out of third now with less than 3/8 to go. On top, Rayleigh Something. Outside, Heaven Hanover up to the leader's wheel. Angelpedia tightens in the pocket third. Outside, Fashion Annie second over fourth. 3 lengths off of Brewing Battle. Cam Duvolo's locked to the inside. Sheer Faith is third up and 5 away. 3/4, 123 and 3. Inside, Rayleigh Something. Outside, Heaven Hanover taking the fight to her. Right there, third, Fashion Annie. 3 wide now, Sheer Faith. Towards the inside, Angelpedia fades away. Cam Duvolo angles to the outside. They straighten away. Heaven Hanover trying to grind away Rayleigh Something. Rayleigh Something digs down. Heaven Hanover on the outside. Room at the end for Fashion Annie. Sheer Faith trying to rally on. Cam Duvolo far outside. Rayleigh Something. Fashion Annie up the end. Rayleigh Something. Game. Rayleigh Something wins. Second, Fashion Annie. Then Sheer Faith and Cam Duvolo. 153 for Rayleigh Something.
Rally Something by International Money gets 6th win of the year, 12th lifetime, jumps over $500,000 in career earnings. First win since July 22nd. Another Ron Burke trainee, Yannick Gingras, was driving. The 3-year-old Philly Pacers winner was Odds On Hail Mary by Heston Blue Chip. 4th win of the year, has finished in the top 3 10 times in 11 starts, finished 4th last time out, but found her way back into the winner's circle, and in the process put up a new lifetime mark of 148 and 2. Let's check out the last moments of this race.
Inheriting third, Always Be Naughty. 3/4, 120 and 2. Around the turn to go. It's Odds On Hail Mary by 3.5, 4. Outside, Always Be Naughty moves up. World record, track record in major jeopardy now. Hungry for Love at the inside. They straighten away. Odds On Hail Mary clear by 4. Always Be Naughty the length of the stretch to gunner down. 3 back, Hungry for Love third. Inside, Odds On Hail Mary implored. Always Be Naughty gaining but not reaching. Odds On Hail Mary, a Sire Stakes champion. Always Be Naughty second. Third, Hungry for Love. There it is. World record 148 and 2 for Odds On Hail Mary.
Next, we'll look at the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Let's see who wins.
Overseas races 5th. 4 lengths back. Racing in 6th, Commander Frank. Last the ball squared away. 12 lengths away from Cows on Road. Once in a lifetime. Grinds closer now. Inside, Herodotus third. French Wine loosely tracks cover. 3/4, 123 and 2 at 27 and 1/3. Cows on Road at the end. Outside, Once in a Lifetime. Grinds up. Length back to French Road in third. French Wine now. Shedding covers. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Cows on Road. Once in a Lifetime in between. Here comes French Wine. Now erupting off cover. French Wine on the outside. Cows on Road digs down though. Cows on Road. French Wine power sweeps in the finals. Cows on Road second. Third, Once in a Lifetime. Fourth, Herodotus 151 and 4. A track record performance by French Wine.
French Wine by bar hopping gets 3rd win of the year, 8 top 3 finishes and 11 starts in 2023. Julie Miller trains, and Andy Miller was in the sulky. Last and certainly not least, the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, 7 colors by Stay Hungry. 7th win of the year, 3rd in a row. Also puts up a new lifetime mark, this time of 148 and 1. Let's see how this race ended to finish off the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes finals.
Bid coming from that one. Urban Hanover successfully flushes cover to the inside. Annapolis Hanover's 6th. Like that half back to Lions Surfing and last of all Flight Craft. Less than 3/8 to go. 7 colors under a good Dexter Dunhold. It's by Show a strong pocket presence. Kent Hanover continues to grind up third. Inside Fulton is 4th. Urban Hanover's second over 5th. 121 and 4. Effortless third quarter for 7 colors up by 3 parts of a length. Dunn still sitting chilly outside Kent Hanover's second. It's My Show awaiting clearance. They straighten away for the stretch drive. 7 Colors looking to put them away. It's My Show, a length and a half, 2 lengths behind now. Ken Hanover third, and 7 Colors is launching towards the finish line. 7 Colors are winning it by 2 lengths, and Dunn still hasn't moved. It's My Show second, Fulton third, Ken Hanover fourth. 1:48.1. Final time for the winner, 7 Colors, and that ties a track record.
And that wraps up the finals weekend in Pennsylvania. But I didn't mention this is all sponsored by the USTA, the U.S. Sire Stakes action is always sponsored by the USTA. On to the next state. We'll look at Maryland. Since I haven't had a show in a while, I canceled last Friday, and I didn't do yesterday because of a long weekend. We're going to jump back to last Wednesday, the final legs for a couple sired stakes in Maryland. 2-year-old Colton Gelding had their leg 2 before heading into the finals. Let's see who wins.
Horses. That is inclusion, and Pete's for Real is toward the inside and far back. Breaking again was Clogs for Real. 3/4, 129.1. But For You Girls has opened it up here. For You Girls pouring it on by 7. Firecracker Graham has dropped back. Then comes the editor. 3 more back to KJ Real Deal. But the real deal up top here has been For You Girls in a decisive victory, who has fled the scene. For You Girls sharp. 4.5 of the end. Firecracker Graham, and then the editor third, and KJ Real Deal. Hold all tickets there. Hold all tickets.
For You Girls, by Don't Lose Your Day Job, goes back-to-back wins now after finishing second in his racing debut. He also puts up a lifetime mark of 157.4. There was also a non-wagering leg 2 for the 2-year-old filly Trotters. Only I Exist, one in the 2-horse field in 203.2, new lifetime mark. Also has back-to-back wins. Won the first leg and also the same 2-horse field. New Concept finished second both times. All the 2-year-old finals, 2-year-old division finals on September 6th at Ocean Downs. And let's take a quick look at the fields. That's Wednesday, at September 6th at Ocean Downs. Let's look at the fields up. Here's your field for the 2-year-old filly Trotters. The field of 2, non-wagering, kicking off at 6:45 Eastern time. The field of 2, New Concept gets the rail, and the 2, Only I Exist, will go for the $85,000 in the Maryland Sire Stakes for 2-year-old filly Trotters. The 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters is the 3rd race on the regular card. Here's your field of 8. Locked Out gets the rail. Whitesville Secret's the 2. Relativity is the 3. 4, KJ All Trot, sorry. The 5, KJ Dash. 6, Whitesville Joy. 7, Y'all Racing Snails. And the 8, War Pony. And these 8 Trotters will go to push for the $85,000 again in race 3 at Oceans Down Wednesday night. 2-year-old filly Pacers and their $85,000. Race 5 on the card. Here's your field of 8. Your Grace Found Me is a rail horse. The 2, Gracefully Chosen is the 2. 3, Marissa for Real. 4, COVID for Real. 5, Who Dat Really. The 6, Tailgate Queen. 7, Rusty's Baby Ruth. And the 8, Fancy Like That. And again, this is race 6 for the 2-year-old filly Pacers final. And the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers final. Next race, race 6. The 1 is the editor. 2 is Inclusion. 3, KJ Real Deal. 4, Pete's for Real. 5, Tony's Babe. 6, For You Girls. 7, Clogs for Real. And the 8, Firecracker Graham. And this again goes all down Wednesday night. The 2-year-old filly Trotters is at 6:45 Eastern time, non-wagering, while the other 3 are on the main card that kicks off at 7:05 Eastern time at Oceans Downs. I'll go for $85,000. Another state that's getting real close to the finals is New York. The New York Sire Stakes over the weekend had their last few divisions wrap up. First, the 2-year-old filly Trotters, leg 4 at Batavia Downs, had 2 splits. Let's see who takes home the first one.
He's had that advantage throughout the mile. Really don't care. Communion Money. As they approach 3/4, then Crowbar Girl. They go by 3/4 and 129. About a middle half and 58.4. So Aaron uncontested on the front end, and she's not leaving anything to fault here. She's got still an 8-length advantage as they approach 7/8 of a mile. They'll turn for the wire. It's all Aaron. Aaron has had her way. Communion Money now going around, really don't care, but Communion Money is racing for second because the winner is clear here. It's all Aaron. Aaron in front. Communion Money will be second, really don't care, and Crowbar Girl, 2 minutes, 3/5.
Aaron by EL Titan, first career win, comes in the 7th and final leg of the New York Sire Stakes, has been finishing in the top 5 in all the previous New York Sire Stakes that she was entered in, 6-6 in points, and so definitely should be in the finals. Race 7, the next one, Sad Bird Still Sing, Chapter 7, gets her second career win, back-to-back wins now after breaking her maiden at Vernon Downs in the 6th leg of the New York Sire Stakes, sits second in points heading into the finals. Let's see this final quarter of a mile.
Bird Still Sing. Then you got Genie's Action and Hippie Shake. Down the backside they go. Sister Mary Maud braces for the challenge. 7-year itch, the two bookends going at it here. Then you got Sad Bird Still Sing. My 3/4 and 1, 29-2, 28-4, backside third panel. Sister Mary Maud, 7-year itch, going a big one on the outside here. Down the inside, Sad Bird Still Sing. Trying to get back into contention is Genie's Action. And then you got the Trailer Hippie Shake. Put a blanket over him as they turn for the wire. Sister Mary Maud, outside 7-year itch, down the center. Here comes Triple with Genie's Action. Up the inside, Sad Bird Still Sing. Sad Bird Still Sing gets the win.
And they're up to the 2-year-old filly Trotters. We also have the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers at Tioga Downs on Saturday. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
The brush, here comes Avenger Force and Matt Kakeli as they race into the far turn. Darius holding on by a tightening length. In their second still is Vandyman Blue Chip, but on the outside, Avenger Force is coming with a brush. Vandyman Blue Chip is vacating the pocket. Ameritrick is now third and trailing. 124-4 for 3/4 up top. It is still Darius. He has put away Avenger Force, and he's trying to skip her away. On the outside, Vandyman Blue Chip trying to take over second. He's still trying to get to Darius. Vandyman Blue Chip, Darius. It's going to be Vandyman Blue Chip.
Vanderman Blue Chip by Huntsville, third win in his brief career, or short career here. Second in the New York Sire Stakes, a 152-3 is a new lifetime mark. Sits fourth in the New York Sire Stakes points heading into the finals. The next split, Hunting for Chrome, puts up a track record in his 4th career win. Third in the New York Sire Stakes, sits second in the points. Let's see this track record breaking quarter final here.
As they race 2 3/4, Boston Rocks has the lead, but here comes Hunting for Chrome. He's rushing up on the outside. These two have separated themselves from Supplemental Fee in third. They went 2 3/4, 125-1 on the outside. Hunting for Chrome has taken over from Boston Rocks on the inside, who's trying to dig in, but it's Hunting for Chrome on the outside. Boston Rocks the inside, back to third. For Hell in the Hills, it's Hunting for Chrome and Tyler Buter, 152-1. It's a track record for.
And that's all the New York Sire Stakes, all divisions, 2-year-old and 3-year-old finals, September 9th at Yonkers, and I'll cover that on Friday's show. On to Indiana. Indiana had a few splits as well. Leg 4 for the 2-year-old filly Pacers, 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Fanera. Right behind that is Mary Jo Ray, who has just gone on a break. Mary Jo Ray went off stride at the top of the stretch. 124-2, 3/4 into the stretch. And it's Ponda Superb, Special and I Know It to the outside. Jada Caroline trying to come through on the inside. And Let's Go Into the Era, Special and I Know It. Now with some speed has taken the lead inside the final 1/8 of a mile. Let's Go Into the Era trying to come on. And Flirtin' Panera's on the scene too. Jada Caroline down on the inside. Let's Go Into the Era is up for the victory.
Let's Go End of an Era by J.K. End of an Era. 3rd win, 5th top 3 finish in 6 starts. The 151-4 performance is her new lifetime mark. A couple races later, Tila Teeny by Rocket Image gets her 5th win in 6 starts. Finished second in her racing debut and then rattled off 5 straight wins. Let's check Tialini out
In
here.
time. Then Top Billow, So Lucky, KB, Summer Breeze is the trailer. Head of the stretch, headed for home. 3/4, 125-3. All JK still has it by 3. T Latini is now unleashed on the outside, second, and Lionize is third. All JK in front, but T Latini is bearing down on this leader, and Lionize is oncoming too. All JK, T Latini, lionize between them. Here comes T. Latini on the outside. All JK trying to hold on, but it is T. Latini to win it.
Indiana also had the 2-year-old Colt gelding Pacers Friday at Hoosier Park. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
The outside, and Noblesville is moving up, and Noblesville is rough gating there a little bit and having a bit of an issue as they come to the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 124-3. They're into the stretch. M&M's Bud has the lead. JD's King James angles out. Prestigious Prince dropping down to the inside. Noblesville still here trying to come on nearest the grandstand. Then to the inside, Warrior for Truth has about 7 lengths to make up, but M&M's Bud shows no signs of weakening. In front here by 2. Coming on is Prestigious Prince and then JD's King James, but M&M's Bud prevails. Prestigious Prince was second, close third.
MM's Bud, like 4th win now in 8 starts. A 151 flat is his career best. A few races later, another Tell It Like It How It Is. This time, Martz Telly, 5th win in 6 starts in his rookie season. A 151-2 is his new lifetime mark. 4 straight wins now for him. Let's check it out.
Image and trying to take second. Then Tell Me It Matters is 4th. As they move into the stretch, 3 quarters on the board and 124-4, 28-3 third quarter, and Martz Telly's in front. Play Action Pass pursuing second. Rolling Image third, then Tell Me It Matters on the outside of Chalk Luck Chip. Martz Telly still in front by 2 lengths. Play Action Pass, Rolling Image, then Tell Me It Matters on the outside. It's Martz Telly. Martz Telly, Rolling Image is taken back second, and Martz Telly takes the victory. Rolling Image was second, then Tell Me It Matters and Play Action Pass.
And that's all the U.S. Sire Stakes action I have. We're going to take a step back, and when we come back, we'll look at Canadian Stakes action at Woodbine Mohawk Park and Canadian Sire Stakes action. Don't go anywhere. It's Harness News Update. All right, welcome back. Now it's time to look at the Canadian Stakes action. First, we're going to look at a few races that went down at Mohawk on Saturday. First up, the Maple Leaf Trot. It was race 8 on the card. Just over $500,000 up for grabs. Let's see who can take this one home.
By a length, Venerate on the outside. In the pocket spot, Fashion Frenzy, second over. Alaraja 1 has a great opportunity as they swing for home off 3 quarters in 123 flat. It's Academic. Venerate still a length away. Fashion Frenzy at the inside. Off cover now comes Alaraja 1. Between horses is Logan Park. It's Academic. Venerate. Alaraja 1. Alaraja 1's coming on the outside, but it's Academic still has the lead. It's Academic. Alaraja 1 on the outside. Alaraja 1. 2 words for you. He's back. Alaraja 1 wins the Maple Leaf Trot. Second, it's Academic. Third goes to Rattle My Cage. 150-2. Track Stakes Canadian record.
Alaraja 1. First start in 2023, a 152 is a lifetime mark, a 26-4 final quarter mile time. The Italian-bred trotter has 44 career starts, 17 lifetime wins, was scratched in last year's Maple Leaf Trot due to injury. First start since and came back with a vengeance. Now has over $1.7 million in career earnings for the 7-year-old trotter. Okaswansted trains, and Dexter Dunn was in the bike. A few races later was the Canadian Pacing Derby, $615,000 up for grabs. Let's see who takes this one home.
Inside Which Way to the Beach. It's By the Missile, by 3 quarters in 121 flat. Line Drive Hanover getting up to his wheel. Alleywag Hanover 2 lengths away. On cover, Tattoo Artist will now look to fire. It's By the Missile, still with that lead. Alleywag Hanover trying to find some room up the rail. By the Missile called upon now. Alleywag Hanover's got nowhere to go, but here comes Tattoo Artist, and Tattoo Artist is charging on the outside. By the missile digs in. Tattoo Artist, they duel down to the wire. Tattoo Artist, second last year. This year he wins the Derby. 147-4.
Tattoo Artist by He's Watching wins while pacing his best time of 2023, a 147-4. His lifetime mark is 147-1, which was also achieved here at Mohawk. Fourth win of the year and 34th lifetime. He has over $2.8 million in prize $1 million in prize earnings. Ian Moore trains while Louis Philippe Waugh was in the bike. There was also a couple other Simcoe. The first up was the 3-year-old Trotting Open. Gaines Hanover comes down late to get his second win of the year, 6th lifetime. It's his first win since June 9th. Let's see how Sylvian Filion steers this final quarter of a mile.
The rules were Wee Yang, Tuscan Prince is last, 3/4 time, 124-1. They're starting to fan out now, so it's Osceola with the lead. Ghostly Casper to his outside. Hasty Bid looking for some room at the rail. Off cover, here comes Southwind Coors, and Southwind Coors is powering. To his outside is Gaines Hanover. It's still Osceola. Hasty Bid gets loose now, trying to squeeze through, but striking the front, getting the lead there. That is going to be Southwind Coors, trying to fend off Gaines Hanover. Southwind Coors, Gaines Hanover on the outside. Gaines Hanover gets the Simcoe. Second was Southwind Coors. Third went to Osceola, 153-1.
There was also the Simcoe 3-year-old filly Trot. Climb the Pole by Cantabra gets 7th win in 10 starts, almost $300,000 in career earnings. A 152-2 is her new lifetime mark. 4 straight wins now for the 3-year-old Trotter. Carl Jamieson trains while Jody had driving duties. Let's see this final quarter of a mile.
Passion, Racket, and then we go back to Warwi S and Stonebridge Bravo. Out of the 2-hole comes HP Extra Ice as Climb the Pole was ready to go. So Righteous Resolve, it's a short lead now on HP Extra Ice. Leads by a neck at 3/4 in 124 flat. Off the turn and into the stretch. Righteous Resolve, HP Extra Ice has to go back in behind. Climb the Pole now on the outside is going to try and track down the leader. It's Righteous Resolve, Climb the Pole. There's Baroness Hill into third. HP Extra Ice is now back into fourth. Righteous Resolve coming into the final 16th. Still leads it by a length and a half. Climb the Pole, trying to wear her down. Righteous Resolve, Climb the Pole. Baroness Hill, Righteous Resolve, Climb the Pole. One final push. Climb the Pole wins it. Climb the Pole over Baroness Hill and Righteous Resolve, 152-2.
There was also a bunch of Ontario sired gold action over the last few days. Friday night, there was a couple splits. First up, Lake 4 for the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Stockade Sealster gets his 6th win of the year and 14th lifetime. Let's see how this one finished.
Third 3/4 time, 121 flat to the top of the stretch. Stockade Sealster under fire now. Here comes Moment is Here. Better Be Bold, getting a little bit closer. That one all over the track. At the inside is Verdun, and now taking the lead. It is trying to be Moment is Here, but Stockade Sealster says, not right now. Stockade Sealster trying to fend off Moment is Here. Max Delight trying to come up the inside. It's Stockade Sealster. Another great effort. Stockade Sealster takes the gold. Second was Max Delight. Third was Moment is Here, and fourth was Better Be Bold, 148-4.
There was also 2 splits for the 3-year-old filly Pacers for the late 4th leg. Let's see who wins the first one.
Last Wish gets by 3/4, and she's called upon now. 3/4 time, 123-2. They swing for home. Cheesy Smile on the outside, trying to get up to the leader's wheel. Better's Punch is locked in the 2-hole. Occasionally, Sharp is climbing over her. Lady Get Lucky and back to Miss Amber. One Last Wish has to dig in. Cheesy Smile on the outside, trying to wear her down. Nowhere to go for Better's Punch. Here comes Lady Get Lucky far outside Miss Amber. It's going to be a wild finish. 4 across, coming down to the wire on the outside. Miss Amber reaches up, getting there from the back to the top to win in 150-3.
Missed Amber by Better Than Cheddar gets her 7th win in 25 lifetime starts. A 150-3 is her new lifetime mark. A few races later on Friday night, Save the Last Dance, a Better's Delight gets her 2nd lifetime win. A 151-3 is now her lifetime mark. Let's check it out.
The next destination, and it's Lions Better Day by a length from Momentary Control. Big plans. Second over Illusion. Sealster in a nice spot. 3/4 time, 124 flat. They're into the stretch. Lions Better Day, the 3-5 favorite, will try to kick away. Momentary Controls hanging in there tough. Big plans has got no daylight. Off cover. Here comes Save the Last Dance, and Save the Last Dance is charging on the outside. Lions Better Day is going to get overtaken by Save the Last Dance. A 24-1 upset. I'm a Doll finishes in second. Third was Talk Curdy to me. Lions Better Day was fourth. 151-3.
And that's everything that happened Friday night. On the big Saturday, there was also some Ontario Sire Stakes Gold action. Leg 4 for 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
At the inside is Crush, Kill, Destroy. Finding cover was Nijinsky, who is being tracked by Wikipedia, who is a length better of Chalk Hanover. They're heading towards 3/4. Mirage Hanover by a length and a half. Storm Shadows on the helmet, and always a thrill. Continuing to make up ground on the outside first up. 3/4, 124. A well-rated third quarter there. So they come into the stretch, and Mirage Hanover looks to sprint on home, trying to hold off. Always a thrill on the outside. Storm Shadow right behind the leader. No room up the rail for Why Wouldn't Ya? Off covers Nijinsky. Far outside is Wikipedia. It's still Mirage Hanover with the lead. Nijinsky is coming on the outside. Mirage Hanover called upon. Nijinsky, Storm Shadow at the rail. It's going to be Mirage Hanover looking to hold on, and he does. Mirage Hanover. Second was Nijinsky. Third was Storm Shadow, and Crush, Kill, Destroy fourth. 151-2.
Mirage Hanover by Better's Delight gets his 4th win in 7 starts. 3 straight wins now in a row. A few races later, Fun Time by Ama by He's Watching gets his 3rd win. Never has finished outside the top 2 in his 5 starts. Also puts up a new lifetime mark of 150-1. Let's see. Let's check this one out.
Halfway around the far turn. Fun Time by Emma. Ramping it up now. Opens up 2 on Do Better as they go by 3/4. Move to the outside is Chang Gang from third. 3/4 time, 123-2. 27-4 in the third quarter. Off stride went Do Better as they came into the lane. Fun Time by Emma is clear by 3 on Chang Gang. Legal Attack now into third. Caribbean Sports has marched up into fourth. Less than an eighth to go. Fun Time by Emma still clear. Chang Gang is putting in a good effort trying to chase him down. Fun Time by Emma. Chang Gang on the outside. Fun Time by Emma to win again. Chang Gang finishes in second. Third's going to go to Legal Attack, and fourth was Best Night Ever. 150-1 for Fun Time by Emma.
There was also 1 split for the 2-year-old Philly Pacers on Saturday, the 4th leg. Pass Line and All Bets Soft gets her 6th win, has yet to finish outside the top 3. Also gets a new lifetime mark, 149-3. Let's check it out.
The inside 5th is Wicked Weather. Outside to Coco Jojo, who provides cover to Collusion Hanover. Buried inside is Better Sisters. It's a Love Things on the outside. She's got a lot of ground to make up, though. Then it's Blazing Bell and Watching You. Resilience coming to 3/4, leading it by a length on Pass Line, who's inched in a little bit closer. 122-2 for 3/4. They're into the stretch. Resilience at the inside. Pass Line on the outside. Odds on Platinum looking for racing room. Outside Coco Jojo rallying from the back. It's a Love Thing. Far outside is Watching You. Pass Line takes the lead. She's clear by 2. Odds on Platinum into second. It's a Love Thing on the outside, but Pass Line is going to win this one. Pass Line with another big effort. She'll stop the clock in 149-3. She ties the track record.
And then on to Monday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Had 2 splits for the 2-year-old Philly Trotters in the Ontario Sire Stakes Gold. Let's see who wins the first one.
From Sue Ann. Sue Ann, in the blink of an eye, went right on by. No one trying to find some answers and has to do it quickly at the inside. Now left uncovered out there in third. That's a Rhythm of Life as the field swings for home. Breaker in the backfield. D.A. Alice jumped it off, taking over Sue Ann, but following her all the way there was Rhythm of Life, and here she comes for the drive. Now back on the scene late. That's Love Those Legs, and diving to the inside is Don't Mess with Mama. They're gearing up for a 4-wide finish. Rhythm of Life, Don't Mess with Mama on the pylons. Don't Mess with Mama scoots up to win it. Some serious stick handling from McClure, and she gets it done in 156-1 at 20-1 in the first gold division.
Don't Mess with Mama by Muscle Mass breaks her maiden to 156-1. Took 5 starts to do it. A few races later was the second split. Willie's Home Run, an Archangel product, gets her 4th win in 7 career starts. Never has finished outside the top 2. Also puts up a new lifetime mark of 155-1. Let's check it out.
Track second. There goes our Liza, now getting her cue, and she's coming quickly on the outside. Picks up third. On her back and moving up into the top 4 now is Valuable Miss. Down on the inside to Hit the Bank, followed at the inside by Sonar Sealster. Also in the mix and coming on, that's West River Ivory. Willie's Home Run put up 3/4 in 126-4, and now steps on the gas and grabs 5 lengths just like that. Willie's Home Run appears to be putting up another home run effort tonight. She is pouring it on, widening with each and every stride. Willie's Home Run does it again and totally dominates in the process. Up for second, that was Valuable Miss. West River Ivory came on late to grab the show spot. 155-1. The beat goes.
And that's everything I have for you today on Harness News Update. Thank you again for our presenting sponsor. We're live on harnesslink.com, HarnessLink Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. And thank you to our episode sponsor, Harness Bid, the game changer in the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. For more information and get started, go to harnessbid.com. And of course, the USTA for sponsoring our United States Sire Stakes action. A little scheduling change. I did one today. I was going to do one tomorrow, but I'm going to skip tomorrow, and we're going to be back Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time to recap everything that's went over the next few days and to set up another wild weekend of New York Sire Stakes action and everything else going on. So again, that's Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. On behalf of everyone at Harness Link, Ace Behind the Scenes, I'm Trey Colbeck. I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.